Today's feature, I promise you, won't be some LeBron James hate piece or attack on a young guy.
Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. Shout out to the boy Stunning Growth. I just found his channel. He did a great piece on some stuff I didn't even know. So we about to talk about this, listen to the video. Can't do reactions because I'm trying to get back monetized and they've been fucking with my channel. So let's get it.
Guy that, like all of today's feature, I promise you, won't be some LeBron James hate
Nope.
piece or attack on a young guy that, like us, didn't get the chance to choose his family tree and had no say in who his father is or how he became who some say the best player to ever touch a basketball. But I think this discussion needs to be had once and for all to determine if nepotism is actually a good thing when it comes to sports, specifically basketball.
Nepotism is not a good thing when it comes to sports. Sports, you should earn your way in. Shaq didn't put his son straight in the league. Carmelo not trying to do that with his son. D Wade didn't do that with his son, and they all was better than Bronny. MJ didn't try to do that with his son. He could have.
Basketball, and even more specific, securing one of the more rare jobs in the specifically basketball, and even more specific, securing one of the more rare jobs in the world, being an NBA player. No matter how you slice it, nepotism is all around us and has been since the beginning of time. The thing about it is, we know that it's unfair, but as humans, do we really care when it pertains to ourselves or someone we love or are a fan of in the case of Bronny James and LeBron James? Ask yourself this question. If you're an accountant, one of the best in the world, a phenom with numbers, working for a top Fortune 500 company in the world, your child is around for your rise and picks up a love for numbers.
And let me tell you this though. This is not to discount Bronny. I'm not blaming Bronny at all, bro. Bronny has had to deal with this for the last 3-4 years since they knew he was coming to the league. And he can't choose who his dad is. He can't choose what his dad wants, you know what I'm saying, and trying to push on him. Let's keep it going.
Numbers as well, and journeys on his way to following in your footsteps. He graduates college and it's now time for a job. Knowing your company is the best, has the best benefits, and will be hiring for one spot only, not to mention your word in said companies like gold. Do you put in the call to get your son the job or not? This in mind, your son is not you by any means. He isn't a natural with numbers. He arguably achieved all he has up to this point largely because of your name and was one of the worst in his graduating class in accounting in college, and clearly there are better, more deserving options for that one job opening left. Do you make the call? Let's not lie to ourselves. 98.
Let's not lie to ourselves, though. Let's not lie to ourselves. Most of us would try to help our family get in somewhere and everything if we could make the call in. But this is basically, you know what I'm saying, if somebody else was more qualified than my family member, they're gonna get the job, they're gonna get the job. My problem with this is LeBron James is actually about to get his son into the league. The rest of these guys wasn't able to get their son into the league, and ESPN wasn't running a full piece, literally running propaganda to try to get this boy into the league, and not really caring about what he wants. Don't even know what, not even caring about how he want to start his own legacy.
Opportunity because of his father's name, said America was built off nepotism. Ironic coming from him. Nevertheless, he's not wrong.
Of
And I was
course, Rich
fine
Paul would
looking
say that.
past it, like many of you are, knowing there's nothing you can do about it, until I saw a post that said Caleb Love and RJ Davis were returning to school for a fifth year because of.
Now, this is what I want to talk about. NBA prospects, college players who are better than Bronny, are going back to college because they are fearful because they won't They are fearful that they won't get drafted. Very fearful that they won't get drafted. This is crazy. You got guys that's been there for 2-3 years going back to college because they scared that they won't get drafted.
Because of the high chance they both go undrafted, two players at the same position as Bronny James, who in my opinion are better, more proven, or more NBA ready than James.
Caleb Love is for sure better than Bronny. Caleb Love probably should have came out a couple years ago.
Not to mention, would both be #1 picks, no question, if their last name was James. Both players of the year in their conference, both seasoned college vets, and both flat out more productive on the same level. Yet, Bronny is a lock draft pick, set to maybe even go as high as a lottery pick. Definitely first round now that
they talking about him going as a lottery pick.
Except Phoenix and
imagine averaging 6.4 points and they're projecting you to go as a lottery pick or a first rounder.
Lakers. Add to that a third player that's a sleeper in the draft and likely will be drafted after James as well, who I think is also a better option at point guard, shooting guard for an NBA team. Let's talk about what got these players in this situation, where in the weakest draft ever, they have to bow
weakest draft ever in a long time.
Fly under the radar when lesser talent gets red carpeted to opportunity because of the names on the jersey. Let's talk about it. It's your boy Jason Stunning Bro. Caleb Love.
Caleb Love
was a highly touted prospect out of St. Louis, Missouri, ranked the #2 point guard and 7th overall in his class. He was Mr. Basketball for Missouri and a McDonald's All-American, headed to North Carolina, where one good season could have made him an NBA lottery pick. A player in this situation earned an easy path to the league, but runs the risk of underachieving early, causing his name to lose its glow the more years he remains in college. Love is a big guard.
Caleb Love been in college for about 2-3 years. He transferred to Arizona. Caleb Love he's a volume shooter. Caleb Love is a volume shooter, but he got handles. He's a volume shooter. He can score way better than Bronny. You know what I'm saying? And these kids, and it's not Bronny's fault, but because of Clutch Sports and LeBron's nepotism and his hunger for wanting to steal the narrative, steal the headlines, and his hunger for wanting to play with his son, even though his son said he don't really want that, is why these kids going back to school, because they scared that they won't get drafted. They 3-4 years and they scared that they won't get drafted because they play the same position as Bronny. So because they play the same position as Bronny, they're scared that they won't even get drafted. What's up, Rap God? They scared that they won't even get drafted. So they go back to the NCAA. This shit is crazy. This nigga LeBron got kids that should really be getting drafted, going back to the draft. I mean, going back to play college basketball because they scared that they won't get drafted. While Bronny up in here, bro, just getting an easy on ride, bro. And from what he said, he want to earn it. But you know his daddy love handouts.
6'4" with size and strength, who's also an above-average athlete that's been tested over and over, and in the end was a successful college player. So what happened? Why is he now pulling out of the weakest draft, arguably in NBA history, to return to school for a 5th college season, where he'll be 23 before it starts and 24 years old before the start of the NBA
this is crazy.
He's targeting? First off, Love, or any highly expected prospect like him, has an important freshman year of college, where all is needed is a certain amount of the right stats, and off he goes to the league. At the same
Shout out
time,
to Stunning
not
Growth.
hitting those certain numbers can take away just as much or more. Caleb's freshman season was underwhelming individually, and team-wise, North Carolina lost in the first round of the tournament in upset fashion to Wisconsin.
Caleb Williams was a dog. I mean, Caleb Love was a dog too at North Carolina.
Numbers that can cause a guy in his situation to now have his reputation work against him. Not to worry, because a great sophomore season can change that, and Love had a solid second year, averaging nearly 16 points a game, 3.6 assists again, but shot well from 3 at 36%, and he let it.
At the end of the day, bro, Somebody's opportunity is gonna be taken away because of LeBron. Cayenne don't have no publicity. And Cayenne is what, a top 5 ranked guard in the nation. Cayenne is like a top 30 ranked player in the nation, bro. He got offers already. He's trying to get an offer from Kentucky. You don't see Carmelo out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to push his son into, you know what I'm saying, the NBA already saying, yeah, I want my son to do this. I want my son to do that. The shit is crazy, bro. The shit is wild. Cayenne don't got that much publicity. Shit, the nigga Alex Starr, who probably gonna be the #1 pick, he ain't got this much publicity. Rob Dillingham, who is one of my favorite players in the draft, because I've been watching him for a couple years. I seen him when he was in high school. I loved he's shifty as hell and he got handles. I love guys with handles. I don't know why. If you got superior handles, I'ma fuck with you. Or if you a two-way player. The shit is wild, bro. It don't even make no sense. The shit is really wild, bro.
His stock then plummeted as he entered the 2024 draft with little buzz to his name. Said to
and Caleb Love should have came out after he left from North Carolina.
Him returning to Arizona for a 5th COVID-allowed year, where he'll have to show improvement in multiple areas or run the risk
of once
again likely going undrafted.
Hey,
RJ Davis.
Hey, Kassan. Hey, you right. You right, Hardy. You right. You 100% right. You 120% right. They don't got that last name. They don't got that last name. Because if they did, they would for sure be getting drafted. They would for sure be getting drafted. This shit is sickening, bro. This shit is sick, bro. Shit is sick. The fact, bro. At this point, I don't even know what else to say, bro. A team willing to fuck up their whole franchise to draft Bronny to try to get LeBron. Never seen nothing like this, bro. And it ain't like Dog in his prime, because he not. But a team is willing to fuck up their franchise just to maybe possibly get this nigga. If nepotism was a person, bro. A dummy's born every day.
Love had pretty much the same route as amateurs, leading to high rankings, McDonald's All-American, and Davis was also a Mr. Basketball for the state of New York. He opts to
and he from New York. You know the ballers from New York.
North Carolina, and although not,
you said no serious team is drafting him. I agree. I agree 100%. No team that want to win a championship is drafting that boy. No team that didn't watch LeBron for the last 3-4 years is drafting that boy to try to get LeBron. Shit is wild though, bro.
Not as highly touted as Love, had the opportunity to go in and possibly leave early for the NBA as well, should he have a successful first few seasons. For Davis, he was not a size advantage at just 6 foot listed, so likely a bit shorter, and his first 2 seasons was an afterthought to Love and the idea of leaving early, although he did shoot above average from 3 at 36% as a sophomore. He came back for his junior year as well, rebounding and assisting better than Caleb Love while averaging nearly the same in points. He shot 36% again, but at his size and not as big a name, those wasn't enough. Had he shot 38% from 3 and added a bit more in assists, maybe leaving after his junior year was possible, but that was not the case. The dreaded senior season awaited for him as well. In that year, Davis made sure to show he could be an elite scorer on the college level at 21.2 a game and shot 39% from three on nearly 8 attempts a game, which is outstanding.
Did you hear that? RJ Davis, 21 points per game and 39% from three. And he going back to college because he's scared because he won't get drafted. Because this nigga LeBron using nepotism to get his son drafted. Imagine averaging 21 points in college, and you got to go back for another year because of this bullshit.
NBA draft, but withdrew his name to return to Carolina for a fifth season. Now gravely under the radar, he'll lead another Conference Player of the Year season, improving his assist numbers and staying consistently an elite shooter from three to even have a chance. Sleeper picks Mark Sayers and Dylan Jones. Decided to throw an extra in there because no way we can bypass the play of these two players. Sayers, a 6'1" listed point guard, and Jalen Brunson type, who averaged 21.5 points per game, 4 assists, 4.
These is players that's averaging 20 and 21, bro. This could leave a black mark on LeBron's legacy. Yes, it could. A big black mark. These is players that's averaging 20, 21, 16, 17, going back to college because of this shit, bro. This shit is not, bro. This shit is disgusting, bro. And I feel bad for Bronny because he finna catch the worst of it. They finna be shitting on him. All that type of shit. They finna be shitting on him. They finna be trying to go at him. And he didn't ask for all of this. He didn't even ask for this.
4 rebounds and shot an astonishing 43% from three. The second year, he shot at least 40% from three in his career. He also led his team to his first Final Four appearance in 2024, shooting efficiently from the field and free throw line for his career. For Mark, the knock on his game will always be size.
Want to upgrade but still paying off your large
This shit is crazy, bro.
Break free from 3-year device contracts. Switch to
as he's likely smaller than listed, although he makes up for it on defense, but without the coveted name leaving college nor high school hype as the two mentioned earlier. He'll need to prove he can lead his team deep in the tournament again while shooting the three well and improving his assists. Still, I believe he's deserving of a draft spot.
You got these players having to work extra hard, go back and do it again so they could probably go in the next year's draft. This shit, bro.
And this year's draft, sadly, we'll have to wait another year, seeing as he too withdrew his name and is returning to school for a fifth year. He'll be 23 before next year's draft. Dylan Jones is the only shooting guard forward on this list who I believe can play the point in the NBA, as he averaged more assists than all the guys mentioned today, and is staying in the draft. He's a big guard, has great feel for the game, big time scorer, but not.
What's his name?
As he averaged more assists before in this year's draft. Dylan Jones is the
shout out to Dylan Jones for staying in the draft, bro. Shout out to Dylan Jones for staying in the draft. But shout out to Caleb Love and RJ and them boys. I hope they go back and ball out, bro.
Has great feel for the game, big time scorer, but not a good shooter, although not as poor as Bronny. Where he impresses is he averaged a double-double in back-to-back seasons as a sophomore and junior for Weber State.
You got niggas averaging double-double. And Weber State, you know who came out of Weber State. Don't sleep over there. Don't sleep on these small colleges. Marquette, Dwayne Wade came from there, Davidson, Steph Curry came from there, Weber State, Dame Time came from there.
He wants to make history playing with his son. So your team might
Johnny Davis. You said Johnny Davis, rap god.
He averaged under 5 points a game at USC, had a scary cardiac arrest that delayed his debut, and shot 26% from three. I don't even think he's a bad player, but obviously needed time to develop. And if
Exactly. Nobody is even saying that Bronny is a bad player, bro. Niggas are just saying he not ready for the NBA right now. And LeBron has speeded up his process probably about 2 years. You said Johnny Davis is good. I seen him at Wisconsin. I haven't been checking him out since he got to the league. But Bronny's process, his development is being sped up by LeBron. LeBron think that Bronny is him. No, bro, he's not. Neither one of your sons might be you. Look, Bron was ready to play soon as he came out of the league. I mean, soon as he came out of high school. His senior year, he was ready to play. Bron is a anomaly, bro. MJ was ready to play. Kobe was ready to play. The difference between MJ, LeBron, and Kobe went to a situation to where they had a star guard or a veteran guard already, and his coach was hating on him. You know what I'm saying? But them motherfuckers, they was ready. Bron was ready to play coming out of high school. He still had a lot to work on his game, but he was ready to play against NBA players. That's why he came to the league. Kobe, that's why he came to the league. Bronny is not that, bro. Bronny needed about maybe 2 or 3 years and then come to the league, bro. He would have been smooth. Bro, I don't care what Gil Arena says. Anybody saying that Steph Curry don't have generational talent, he's a generational shooter. So don't nobody care, bro, about what the fuck they talking about, bro. He changed the way offenses run, you know what I'm saying, the way defenses guard, bro. Stop. Nobody care about what Gil Arena talking about.
If he was anyone else, he wouldn't even be considered a draft prospect. But he is, and congratulations to him and Nepotism for winning once again. He didn't choose this life, nor should he be ashamed he's in this position. Seems like a humble and hard-working young man. So much love to him and all these guys. Hopefully they all get a fair shot at achieving their dreams.
Ooh.
Salute, much respect. It's your boy JC's Time to Grow. Out.
Man, this shit is crazy. Of course Gil is. Gil, you know Gil jealous. I knew Gil was jealous when he was like, I was the first one to shoot the 3 and turn around. Like, nobody cared, nigga. You weren't doing it as consistent. Steph Curry from half court, shooting the ball, turning around, nigga, and it's still going in. Y'all niggas can hate on Steph all y'all want to. Steph is a generational talent, bro. It will never be another Steph Curry. That's what that means when you say generational. Listen, we might have LeBron prototypes, but honestly, I know y'all think this is a LeBron hate channel, some of y'all, but it will never be another LeBron. With his body type, his basketball skill set, you know what I'm saying? It will never be another LeBron. We have people that's close, but it will never be another LeBron. Luka probably the closest to LeBron, but he don't do it on the defensive end. So believe me when I tell you, regardless of me not liking his fans and his antics, it will never be another LeBron. But his antics is some of the biggest reasons why niggas don't like him. And shit like this. Let that boy stay in college for another year or two. At least another year, and then see what he can do. I would have been cool if he let him stay another year. Another year, and then all right, do what y'all do. Nah, I wouldn't say Giannis just because Giannis can't. Only reason why I wouldn't say Giannis is because Giannis don't. Even though LeBron jump shot is horrible, Giannis don't shoot half as good as you know what I'm saying, LeBron on a consistent basis. Like LeBron's shot has actually gotten a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, Giannis and LeBron, yes. But as far as like the shooting, you know what I'm saying? Like even though LeBron don't really got no great jumper, you know what I'm saying? Giannis barely has one. You know what I'm saying? He shoot here and there, but at the end of the day, we taking away good opportunities to some of these players that's coming out of college, and it's crazy. It's been Who Is Hendo, man. I'm out. Peace.